Welcome back to our channel. Today we will be talking about what you've missed on Lucifer Season 5. But before we get started, subscribe to our channel to never miss any updates.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Do you want to learn the secret of improving all aspects of your life and unlocking what you're really capable of? The legendary Bob Proctor spent over 57 years learning this one thing and is hosting a free webinar where he reveals what he's learned and what actually works. He'll teach you the law of compensation, a secret only the mega wealthy know of but not taught in our educational system, and the impression of increase, the law of laws that will increase areas in all aspects of your life, whether it be in health, relationships, or wealth. Right now, the first 200 people to use the link below will get access to this free webinar. Now, let's get back to the video.
So, without any further delay, let's get started quickly. The next part of the demonic 5th season is about to begin. Do you remember what happened in the first half? Let's summarize how Lucifer Season 5 Part 1 ended and find out what you can expect from 5B. After being convinced that his life would end, Dan shoots Lucifer and Chloe runs to his side. However, Lucifer discovers that he has acquired his invincibility, and the bullet does no harm to him. Dan is shocked to see Lucifer as a demon and reveals that Lucifer's brother Michael has set him on it. Chloe is kidnapped while searching for a serial killer, disappears without a trace, and rampages around Lucifer to find her. Elle's boyfriend Pete is discovered as her serial killer, and when he returns to her home and realizes that Elle knows, he tries to kill her. But she stabs him and takes him to the police station for her interrogation. Lucifer asks Amenadiel to stop the time and help him find Chloe, but he reveals that he can't because his powers failed. Amenadiel is worried that Charlie will have a fever and the baby will be taken to the hospital. When it's clear that the baby has a cold and gets well, Michael helps him understand that it's not the reason for the celebration, because the baby is mortal. Dan and Lucifer talk in the precincts, revealing that Michael took Chloe, and Dan may know how to find her. The maze heads for the cave, where she attacks Michael for kidnapping Chloe, but he persuades her to join his side. Lucifer and Dan finally arrive at the cave and release Chloe. Then she tells Lucifer about their relationship. She asks why Lucifer can't say those 3 words, and just before he seems to be trying to do so, she freezes. Amenadiel was able to regain his time-stopping power, but it turned out that he had no control over them. The Michael-Lucifer brother appears and the pair confront each other. Maze is also fighting Lucifer, and when Lucifer asks her why, she reveals that Michael promised her a soul. The 3 spread their wings when participating in the battle, but were told to stop with a mysterious voice. It is clear that God has intervened in the battle of the brothers and has come down to Earth to stop the turmoil. Lucifer Season 5 ending explained. During the final episode of Lucifer Season 5, The Chance of Happy Ends, Michael, played by Tom Ellis, arrives at Lux at the offer of Lucifer and Tom Ellis. The loss of Dan Espinosa, played by Kevin Alejandro, is still memorable, and Lucifer blamed Michael when he suggests that he could regain his old work as King of Hell, but with the flaming sword. Assembled along with the angels, Michael seems to win in his efforts to rule heaven. Michael tries to force Lucifer's hand. Chloe's guilt about Dan's death, which Michael ordered his men to do, says she also goes to hell. As Lucifer wants to be with Chloe forever, he will agree to return to hell to keep her companion. Michael says this is Lucifer's chance for a happy ending, but Lucifer certainly won't fall without a fight. He meets Chloe and admits that everything is wrong with his quest to become God. The idea of Dan and Chloe in hell was to join him as soon as her fragile and mortal heart stopped beating. Lucifer helped me understand that the situation was much more complicated than he thought. His guilt is exasperated when he discovers that Dan's soul is suffering in hell after Chloe explains to Lucifer that she cannot stop feeling guilty about Dan's death. Ramiel arrives and interrupts the tragic scene, but almost immediately dies. Chloe and Lucifer examine Remy's wounds and finds that Michael has not yet made the holy sword of fire. He still has lost at least one piece. The Amenadiel necklace contains the key to lock the blade of Azrael and the medallion of life together to create the flaming sword, the most powerful weapon in the universe. Lucifer tracks the necklace to the TJ fence, but Michael hooks it.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Have you ever wondered how to end procrastination and self-sabotage so you can unleash your full potential to live the life you deserve? #1 best-selling author and high-performance coach Peter Sage is hosting a free webinar where he'll teach you how to increase your wealth with less time and struggle, and also how to hyper-boost your growth and success so you can finally break out of any rut you find yourself in. Right now, Peter and his team are offering a free $100 gift to anyone who doesn't find his webinar as the best use of their time within the last 5 years. Now, let's get back to the video.
What was Lucifer's plan to fight Michael? The episode is full of thoughts from different characters about accepting death while fighting for greater benefit, even if it means standing up after a fall and making the ultimate sacrifice, and we are talking about Chloe. And see both Lucifer accept this trip in season 5 finale. When Lucifer tries to interfere with the angels on Michael's side, he effectively fails. Michael suspects that the angels' vote must be unanimous in order to bring him to the throne. Then a battle breaks out between Lucifer's crew and Michael's angel cohort. Lucifer cannot completely defeat Michael, even with a bunch of new souls sent from hell: Amenadiel, Chloe, Eve, Zedekiel, and the prison transport that crashed on his side. After all, Michael has the holy sword of fire. It can kill Lucifer and others who are in his way. But Lucifer and Chloe have plans. While Lucifer is fighting Michael, Chloe puts darts in the fight, tears the key from his sword, and validates it and gives Lucifer the opportunity to steal it. Meanwhile, Lucifer picked up the blade of Azrael but only saw her suddenly appear on his side. With Lucifer a little distracted, Michael ran through with Chloe, with Zedekiel's staff, and killed her. Magic keen snap. How did Chloe come back to life? Chloe is dying in her arms, so she tells Lucifer that all they have somehow individually chosen to participate in the fight, and knows that Dan's death is not really responsible. What is the Lucifer Season 5 Part 2 plot? Lucifer Season 5 Part 2 will see God himself descending to Earth to sort out the wicked children after the actions of Michael and Lucifer at the end of Part 1. Based on the trailer, God decides to retire. They fight for the throne. Why I think Twist was really the best ending. The finale of Season 5B was like a movie by itself. It was dramatic, traumatic, climaxed, and ended with a twist. Throughout the last few episodes, you might have thought that Michael would be the new god, and at the finale, it really looked like that. Then, when the angel of death came and Michael stabbed Chloe, it was like a punch into his gut. She is a beloved character, and she has finally been with Lucifer all this time. She was peaceful in heaven until Lucifer came to the rescue. It was thanks to her that Lucifer was able to defeat Michael and enter into a true calling as a god rather than a devil. Not many people can portray Lucifer as a god. So on TV, the twist is very crazy and different. At the end of the season, no one actually pointed out that Lucifer is a god, but everyone knelt down and realized that he was now the boss, and Lucifer said, "Oh my me," was real. It was in Lucifer's fashion. It also sets what is likely to be an interesting 6th and final season. That's why I really feel that the twisting is so important. Throughout the last few episodes, you might have thought Michael would be the new god, and at the finale, it really looked like that. This ending was awesome because you didn't see it coming. It was unpredictable. When I thought one thing would happen, another happened. It kept me on the edge of my seat at all times, and it was a masterpiece of an ending. It's beautiful, shocking, and may not be available for a while, but I longed for the next episode. If this finale is not a sign of success, I don't know what is. The tagline, "It's time to meet a new maker," is one of the main themes of 5B, the relationship between Chloe and Lucifer, so that he can't say those 3 words. So, that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit like and subscribe to our channel. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.